YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Omar, and welcome back to another video. Now, guys, I thought I wanted to express my nerdism a little bit more by ranking all the live-action Superman actors from the worst to the best. In my opinion, this is the list that I have confined, and I just want to go through it with you guys. So, without further ado, guys, let's get into my blind rankings. Well, not blind rankings, but my rankings of live-action Superman. So, let's go. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so here is the list. So, we got from S rank to D rank. So, D rank is the lowest, which kind of is like no one really gives a shit, and then S rank is God tier in terms of live-action Superman. So, I'm gonna go off first with D rank. So, I'm gonna get flag, but I'm gonna say the very first Superman. Now, the very first Superman, the reason why I'm gonna say him is because it's like, yes, he was the first person to put on the tights, but it's just like, I kind of just like, I don't really care for this version of Superman, so we're gonna go here. Then again, I'm going to say, well, believe it or not, guys, Tyler Hoechlin, I'm gonna give him an A rank. He would have gotten maybe a C if he didn't get his own TV show. But when Superman and Lois came out, made me realize that he is a really good Superman. He don't look like Superman, but his acting lets me know, oh, this motherfucker is Superman. So I have to say, Tyler Hoechlin is A-list. I mean, A tier. He's A tier for this. Oh, gotta go with the man himself, Christopher Reeve. Mwah. That dude is Superman. I have to say that he embodied what it meant to be Clark Kent and Superman, in my opinion. So I'm gonna have to say the GOAT is definitely Christopher Reeve. If you don't know who Superman is, like, come on, bro. This is the Superman you always want to think about. And I think Tyler Hoechlin, he actually embodies the, the heroism of being Superman. But his Clark Kent is very different, which I really, really like. Brandon Routh, I'm gonna say I give him A tier. For someone who has to play the same version as Christopher Reeve, I think he did a pretty decent job, but it still wasn't Christopher Reeve. But I do think he did a really good job as a rendition of Christopher Reeve. So my hats to Brandon Routh. I really, really did like his version of basically Christopher Reeve's continuation of Superman Returns. So, like, basically, if you were watching Superman, you would watch Superman 1, 2, and then Superman Returns. And then, I'm not really counting Crisis on Infinite Earth, so I'll just say just count those three. Even though he comes back as Kingdom Come Superman, but, I say it right that. Just leave it at that. Ooh, okay. Dean Cain. I watched Lois and Clark, but I'm gonna have to give him B tier. Like, it was cool for what it was, and I'm just like, Dean Cain was not bad, but it was just like, for that version of Superman, it was alright. And I saw in the interview, he said he thought his version of Lois and Clark was better than Superman and Lois. Okay, granted, different people, will say otherwise. Oh, my show is better than his show, but it's vastly two different shows for you to compare it, to be like, oh, our version is better than this one, which in a sense it is a reboot of Lois and Clark, but it's just like more of like a darker version of it because it's influenced by the guy who I'm about to talk about right now, Henry Cavill. Now, Henry Cavill, when I think of Henry Cavill as Superman, he was my first Superman that I ever watched ever. I was like 13 years old and I watched Man of Steel for the first time. I said, yo, who is this guy, bro? So in a sense, I'm biased because at the time I didn't really know nothing about Superman, but I'm going to give Henry Cavill S tier. It's only because of nostalgia. It's not because of the way he portrayed it. It's more of just nostalgia for me. He was my first Superman I ever saw. I thought this is what Superman is. I'm like, yo, Superman's powerful like this? Like, yo, you are not telling me this dude is the most coolest superhero I've ever seen. He has all this power. He has laser vision. He can fly. He's indestructible. Like, what the hell is this thing? So this was my version of Superman. But now, like, as time goes on, realistically, if I'm gonna really rank him, I'll probably rank him an A. But because of nostalgia factor, I'm giving it an S, because if I'm really gonna rank him an A in terms of how he really should be ranked, is only because he didn't really embody Superman until Justice League, and by then he realized that, oh, I can die, so I am just like everybody else. So like I'm perfectly fine. Like it took him until Justice League to realize that. But for nostalgia factor, I gotta give him S ranking. That's what I'm about to give him. So, you know, some people might say Christopher Reeve is their version. My version is Henry Cavill. He was mine. He is and is still my Superman. So that is my ranking. That's like I thought my dog was about to tell me something. Tom Welling. You know, I'm gonna give him A rank because I really did like his Clark Kent, and plus we ride with him for 10 seasons as Clark Kent. My girlfriend likes to say all the time, well, he's not really Superman. I'm like, he's Superman. He doesn't become Superman until the very end of the show. Are you serious? We're really gonna go through this right now? Like, ugh, okay, fine. So I'm still gonna rank him A rank. So he falls under the category of Tyler Hoechlin, Braden Ralph, and basically I give them all the same ranking because it's just like Smallville was such a great show, and yes, his Superman, technically you don't really get his Superman until like literally the last episode and mainly the last season. So like his Superman is more Boy Scout and he's more like this, and it's like, okay, I get that because, you know, at this point he's become Superman. So like to me, his if I got a chance to see his Superman would be more stoic instead of, you know, saving a kitten from a tree. He's more stoic and like, I'm gonna save everybody, like, hey guys, hey, and then he'll fly away type of energy. That's how I would always gauge his Superman. But, you know, I keep saying blind ranking, but ranking wise, this is what I would rank Tom Welling Superman, an A rank. Okay, now this is the Superboy TV show. Now for Superboy TV show, I'm gonna give him a C, give them a C. I'm giving them a heater because I've never seen Superboy. So why would I see Superboy? I've never seen it. Like I was not even like a fucking thought of. I was a twinkle in my dad's eye. Like I'd never seen Superboy. So I'm gonna give them a heater because I don't really know what's going on, because like I know there's a recast from season 1 to season 2, but since I never seen Superboy, I can't rank them, so I'm just gonna give them the heater. But what I've seen clips on the internet, I will say, you know, they're not that bad. So if I had to say, give them a heater, just in the middle. Now for George Reeve, this is the man who kind of technically brought it into existence. I would give him a B rank because I do think he's like another. I think he captured the essence of the stoic Superman, like saving a kitten from a tree, and I do think that was like his version of Superman, which I really did like. You know, tragic what happened to him, and tragic what happened to Christopher Reeve. It's tragic what happened to the Reeves, but honestly, I really do think that this is my listing of the Superman. You could let me know if you guys agree or disagree with my rating. Obviously, the ratings will be different because, like I said, if I truly would have to rate most of them, it would be all over the place. But in terms of my actual rating would technically be Henry Cavill being A. But like I said, nostalgia factor, he gets an S rank. So for me, yeah, man, that's what I have to say. I think this is my rating. Like I said, feel free, guys, to let me know who your favorite Superman is. Please don't tell me that your favorite Superman is this guy right here, the fucking black and white version. Well, actually, if you know that in 1941, all right, bro. All right, you got that. You got it. That's all I'm gonna say. But in terms of Christopher Reeve, Henry Cavill, I'm really excited to see what David Corenswet has to do as Superman. Like, you never know. His Superman can go get shot up to S rank or it could get to A rank. I truthfully think it might be A to S, if you ask me, because I think David might actually play a good Superman. Because like when I be seeing like little clips of him talk about Superman, and he says that he really had no difficulties playing Superman in terms of just whatever. I'm just like, oh, he's very confident that he did very well as Superman. So, yo, shout out to him. I can't wait to see the movie coming out next year. But yeah, guys, like always, man, if you want to tell me who your favorite Supermans, let me know down in the comments below. Let me know if you're excited for the new Superman movie, like I am. But yo, guys, like always, man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right? Okay, guys.